All right, so I'm a dad. I just had 2 twins. So I've been looking a lot, travel a lot, do a lot of traveling with strollers. So I decided to order all 3 of these. I've gone through a couple of stroller bags. Some have ripped in the past. So I'm just going to give you my honest feedback on all 3 of them. The one all the way far over to the left, right? So this is, I think, the JL Childress. As you can see, it's pretty small. It's definitely the cheapest option. I think it's probably like 14 or so bucks. Wow, so literally, I can't make that up. So you'll notice that the material on this is quite thin. I actually just ripped a stitch trying to pull it out of the package. You just heard another one break there. So it's not super awe-inspiring, but it is the cheapest option. Now, it says it will fit a double stroller, but I'll tell you, this is definitely the smallest one out there. And these 2, I've tested them as well with. It's a tight fit. The material is a little bit thinner comparing the 2 of these. But you know, this is the name brand, so I wanted to try it out. I'm not super impressed, to be completely honest. Now, the other 2 options that we have here, they're pretty similar. The biggest difference you'll find with these is the price. I think this one's something around $17.99. This one's closer to like $29 or $30. Now, the design is almost identical. Some of the reasons I really like this design is that it's black, right? So it's not going to get, you know, you can tell I've used this one a good bit. You can see a little bit of marking on it. But at the same time, that's, you know, I really like the dark color, but I also kind of hate it because it's a double-edged sword. When I'm looking to see, and I'm looking in the bag check to see the actual bag come out, or I want to quickly identify that's my stroller, obviously that's kind of a no-brainer. From the design, almost exactly the same. Now, I will say that this one, this VOLKGO, it's a real thick material. It's very, very nice. Definitely a little bit thicker than this one. But I guess it makes it a little bit heavier too. Now, the reason that I actually reviewed both of these is because these are the only 2 stroller bags on Amazon that actually have backpack straps. That was something that was really important to me, just being able to carry it around. That was super important. So both of these do have straps. Now, some of the reviews said that these will come off a little bit easier. I don't know. Actually, that's not giving me too much confidence. I'll do the same thing with this On Guard one, and we'll see. But obviously, you can tell this is a lot larger than the JL Childress one, so much more reasonable. It's going to actually accommodate a double stroller bag. I mean, this one, it's kind of cool. I guess if you want to write your name or your phone number, I mean, it's kind of a cute feature. But this one looks almost identical. Maybe the material's a little bit thinner. I'll definitely say the material's a little bit thinner. But that being said, the stitching here actually is much better. I think it would be really, really quite difficult. It sounded like it ripped there, but it didn't. It was just my hand slipping on the plastic. But I'm really kind of yanking. I'm actually kind of curious if I can. Yeah. But all in all, I mean, these are almost identical. I guess it really just depends. If you want something that's big and loud and easy to pick out, you can put your name on it. That's probably a pretty solid option. But, you know, like I said, biggest difference, these seem almost identical. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll come back after a couple months, but for 17 bucks versus, you know, essentially 30, you know, take your pick. They seem to be pretty identical. So we'll see. I'll update my review after a couple of months. I've been using this one. I've used it on a couple of plane trips. On a normal double stroller bag, and then also with our single stroller bag when I just take one of the kids. And it's held up pretty well. I assume that this one will do the same. So hopefully you like my review. That's it.
So this is after one time of vacation. I wouldn't give it any star. It has like couple rips. I tried to like it. Actually, my husband tried to open the band from it and it got ripped open. I sat here and saw it all the way, but it was just ripped from here, so it wasn't strong enough in this corner. And yes, with one time use it got a lot of beating. It didn't stand up as strong as I was expecting it to. So no, I wouldn't be buying it if I were you. If you don't want it to look like this after one time trip, like what is happening? What I don't know. Maybe the quality is that bad. I don't know. Look at that. Yeah, but this much, like this didn't took any beating. Like within one time use, this shouldn't be like this.
Well, it depends on how the handle is on the other one.
Yeah, still, look, they should have expected this. What did they think is gonna happen? So yeah, if I could return it, I would. It's past the date, so I'm just leaving a review.
You still have a lot of room in here. You could probably put the car seat as well. So, this is awesome. This will be perfect for my trip to Disney World. I could put everything in one bag.